up until the debate, the conventional wisdom was that President Obama is easily reelected. And obviously that debate turned everything on its head. And now the polls are showing a very close margin of error race, and there's 6 or 7 battleground states that the margins of error are very close there as well. So we could be up late on the night of November the 6th. What happened in that debate? Obviously the president wasn't on his game. I know for a fact, from my personal experience, that the president is an excellent debater. But he wasn't on his game. And also, it'd been the first time in a long time that the president has really faced some tough questioning. Any president lives in a bubble, and you're able to avoid the harsh criticisms or the tough questions fairly easily. A lot more easily, by the way, than the Prime Minister here, because we don't have a question time. I've always wanted a question time in the United States Senate. But also the thing that made this so impactful is that while Romney was going through the primary and fighting off these various, one guy would be up, it's the next time, that other one would be up, the Obama campaign, particularly in these swing states, was pouring hundreds of millions of dollars in attack ads, which portrayed Mitt Romney as the Richie Rich guy with the bank account in the Cayman Islands and out of touch, etc. And you could see, and we watched, Mitt Romney's unfavorables in our polling data continue up. Well, Mitt Romney's performance put that all aside. And that's why you see it having the impact that it did. Now, obviously, as a Republican, I'm unashamed, unembarrassed to tell you, I'm very glad it happened. But I also have a note of caution. There's 2 more debates. There's one between the vice presidential candidates on Thursday night, and so this thing is far from over. And but it will be a hell of a lot more exciting than we thought it would be the night before that debate. So my advice to him, keep on doing what you're doing, and try not to be somebody you're not. In other words, I've known so many politicians that try to be something that they're not. Some politicians, and I won't mention names, are just not the kind of guy we may want to go out and have a beer with. Well, don't try to be like the guy that you want to have a beer with, because you're not, and people see through it. John Kerry and I are very good friends, but there's a famous place that sells submarine sandwiches, and that's kind of a standard in Philadelphia, and he came and he ordered it, and he said, put Velveeta cheese on it. Everybody in Philadelphia said, hey, why? It's Velveeta cheese? When people try to be, and politicians do that too often. So my only advice to Mitt is be Mitt Romney, and that is a very decent person with a wonderful, loving wife and 5 sons, and a person who has done a lot of good things in his life, rather than trying to be one of the guys, if you know what I mean. That's my only advice, and by the way, he hasn't asked for it.